Hey guys, it's another day in Washington, and that means that GOA is on the front lines of gun control. I'm Phil, and you're watching the Minuteman Moment. In a previous post, I talked about how anti-gunners in Pelosi's house have a new plan to ram through gun control provisions before they officially retire or even lose their seats in January. The House is going to vote on a continuing resolution, and most people just call it a CR to fund the government before the money runs out. And at that point, Congress is going to be in a lame duck session, right after the election, but before the new Congress. And they're going to try to pass a funding bill for fiscal year 2023 before the new House majority takes hold. We already talked about how inside that funding bill for 2023, there are 10 hidden gun control provisions, including budget hikes for the ATF. That's why GOA needs your help in telling Congress not to let the continuing resolution expire before the next House majority takes hold. That means January or February, sometime in the new year. And if you watched that previous video and you already contacted your representative, I'm asking you to do it again and tell them to reject this funding. So click the link in the description and take action. And just as a reminder, here are the 10 gun control provisions hidden in the FY 2023 Commerce, Justice, and Science Appropriations Bill that GOA found. 1. Massive ATF budget increase to facilitate the Biden pistol ban. 2. Gun registration funding. 3. Red flag gun confiscation funding. 4. Transfer of financial benefits for families of deceased immigration officers to ATF agents killed or injured on the job while enforcing gun control. 5. Ammunition background check study. 6. Gun control research, unbound by the Dickey Amendment. 7. Anti-gun community violence interventions. 8. Domestic violence firearms lethality reduction initiative. 9. Violent anti-government ideology research. And 10. Gun control earmarks and other pork spending. I've been doing this for a while, and I still can't figure out what any of that has to do with a bill on commerce, justice, or science. But that's just the way Washington works. Up at the very top of the list is a massive budget increase for the ATF so they can begin executing Biden's ban on millions of pistols. And per the Biden-Harris administration's new rule, pistol owners will now have to complete a form that takes hours to register their pistol brace firearm. You will be forced to give the ATF your name, your social security number, your address, your phone number, your email, payment information, fingerprints, as well as the make, model, and serial number of your firearm, and provide photographic evidence of your compliance. Failure to comply could result in jail time and a $250,000 fine. That's the price of some homes. And at its current pace, the ATF would spend 78 years to process all of the registration forms. So they're requesting a massive budgetary increase to crack down on your rights as soon as humanly possible. And you can hear more about this in the previous video we've done right here. And speaking of the ATF, this bill also provides $14 million to modernize the National Tracing Center, which is the branch that maintains, accesses, and searches the ATF's digital searchable gun database. And it is searchable, and it is digital, and it is a database. We hope that you're all up to date about what's going on with that, but if not, check out our series on that. It's really good. And to ensure that no one gets away with failing to comply with the ATF's burdensome regulations, the bill proposes $40 million for gun confiscation orders. That's why we're also asking Congress to defund the ATF so that it doesn't have a penny to assault innocent gun owners. And finally, we all remember Biden's speech where he called half the country a threat to democracy. And as you'll see in the list above of the 10 gun control provisions, there's funding for violent anti-government ideology research. Who do you think that's going up against? It's not hard to imagine that gun owners who own what some people like to call an assault weapon and share our founding fathers' hatred of tyranny could be considered anti-government ideologues. We cannot let this spending bill get passed by the anti-gun lame duck members of the House before the new House majority takes hold. The good news is GOA is leading the fight on this. We were the first to sound the alarm about it, and we sent a letter to House leadership warning them they will not get a quick, easy, or painless passage if they keep the gun control items in the bill. If you'd like to see our letter, we've included it in the description. And our allies on Capitol Hill are answering GOA's call, but we need more fighters. We need you guys to get involved. So that's why it's important to tell your officials to prioritize this with the upcoming CR. So again, click the link in the description to send them a message, and then make sure to make 3 phone calls. 1 to your representative and 2 to your senators, no matter who they are. That's it for now. We'll be holding the line for you in Washington. Until next time.